This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather Ho there, it's Jeff Goodenow, and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday boy for today, May 24th, is the current NASCAR champion, the 2022 champion. He actually drives full-time in the NASCAR series. We're driving number 22 as part-time in the Craftsman Truck Series. So he used to wear number 20 on his car, now he wears number 22. He's the 2018 and 2022 champion. So he's basically the reason why I'm doing this today is because he's the current champion. Anyway, his first major NASCAR win came at the 2008 Nationwide Series. That's the minor leagues of NASCAR. 18 years, 21 days old. Wow, that's just amazing. And then when he won a NASCAR race in 2009 in New Hampshire, he was 19 years, 35 days old. The only driver under the age of 20 to win a NASCAR Series win. And he's the second youngest Daytona 500 winner ever, just behind Trevor Bayne. But he's a legend. He's only 33 years old today. And he is Joey Logano. So Joey Logano would love to drive like quarter midget cars and get into junior Honda and do something like that. By 2007, Logano, after passing the age of 16, was allowed to race in the Grand National division of NASCAR. So he could. So in 2007, he was in the Camping World East Series, winning 5 races. He would make a NASCAR West Series start in Phoenix and actually won the whole thing. And he won the Toyota All-Star Showdown. So he went to ARCA Racing, and by late 2008, he made his NASCAR Truck Series debut at Talladega, finishing 26th, but it didn't matter. So anyway, Logano would head to the NASCAR Nationwide Series, which is the minor leagues of NASCAR, in Dover. But in his third start, he did win his first race, and as I said, the youngest driver around. Logano did very well for himself in the Xfinity Series / Truck Series. So, in the minor league system of the trucks, he did okay. But of course, going up to the big time in 2008, Logano would drive the number 20 Home Depot car. That was supposed to be Tony Stewart's, but he left Joe Gibbs Racing to drive for his own team, Stewart-Haas Racing. So Logano tried his best, but couldn't really do too well. Oh, Logano would do it in 2009, sorry. Logano would drive in the 96 car for Hall of Fame Racing and made his debut at the Sylvania 300 in New Hampshire. So, anyway, he became the rookie that everyone wanted to be around in 2009. And would start the Daytona 500, but finished dead last because he crashed. He didn't do so well. But his 6th start in the Sprint Cup Series, he took 13th, so he did well. And then by April, he took a top 10 in Talladega, finally getting up there. And won the fan vote to be in the Sprint All-Star race. And finished 8th. He ended up winning at New Hampshire Speedway, the rain-shortened Lennox 301, beating Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart, being 19 years, 1 month, and 4 days old, being the youngest winner of the Sprint Cup Series. He easily won the Rookie of the Year for NASCAR, beating out Scott Speed and Max Pappas. He didn't win any races in 2010, but he did win a pole position at Bristol, making him the youngest ever to do so. Unfortunately, he didn't do so well in 2011 and 2012, his last season for Gibbs. He won 9 races in the Nationwide Series, but when it was in the main series, not really much. although he did win in Pocono. Then he would leave Joe Gibbs Racing for Penske, the number 22 Shell Penske. So he tried his best. Here's how they. Logano actually took third place. Unfortunately, there was a massive wreck at the Auto Club Speedway. And Logano was confronted by Tony Stewart after Logano blocked him on the final restart. Stewart pushed Logano, and then Logano threw him a water bottle. Unfortunately, there was some car problems with a rear housing. NASCAR would dock Logano and teammate Brad Keselowski 25 points in the driver's series. The crew chief would be suspended 6 weeks, and there'd be a lot of problems. So anyway, he tried his best, and he took 8th place in the final points. 2014 was a breakout season for him, when he looked pretty good. He actually won a couple of races in 2014, making it the first time Logano would do such a thing, like win multiple races. So anyway, Logano didn't do so good and all that. He tried in 2015, he almost did it. And in 2016, he was close to the title. Unfortunately, Carl Edwards and him got into an accident on the final lap of the final race at Homestead, and Logano ended up finishing second in the standings to Jimmy Johnson. So anyway, he didn't do so well in 2017, but in 2018, he had redemption and all that. He ended up 4th at Daytona. He was very quietly racing and all that. He looked pretty good. He was 6th coming into the playoffs of NASCAR and all that. Logano ended up winning the race at Homestead, passing Marin and Truex Jr. And then won the 2018 Series champion. He was the champ, winning 3 times in NASCAR, 13 top 5 finishes. He did pretty well. Unfortunately, his title defense did not work so well. Although Logano did finish every race in 2019 alongside Ty Dillon. Well, he finished 5th in the point standings, which isn't bad. He took 3rd in 2020, finished 8th in 2021, but then this past season, he won the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. It was weird seeing the LA Coliseum, the legendary LA Coliseum, host NASCAR. He would win at Darlington, and then would win at Gateway. He ended up winning in Phoenix to secure his 2nd Cup Series champion, so he's the defending champion. He actually finished 2nd at the Daytona 500 just a few months ago, so he did pretty well. Logano actually was part of WWE Raw, co-hosting an event with Kyle Busch. Anyway, he tried his best to do some stuff. Joey Logano was on a few weird shows and all that. Logano was actually invited to the White House by Trump in 2019. So anyway, Logano actually played hockey in addition to racing. So anyway, he actually has a nickname, Sliced Bread, because he won a lot as a young racer. Logano engaged to his childhood sweetheart. They have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. Of course, Logano was diagnosed with alopecia, an autoimmune disorder that attacks hair follicles. does lead to patches of thinning hair or baldness and all that. Logano received hair treatment, and it doesn't really have any health risks or physical effects, unless you're bald. Unfortunately, alopecia is the problem with Jada Pinkett Smith, and that led Will Smith to punch Chris Rock after Chris Rock made a joke at Jada's expense. But this isn't a video about the Will Smith incident. This is about Joey Logano. So Logano won a couple of titles, so he's on top of the world for now. We'll see what 2023 brings for him. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.